I can smell your hair, Lance. It smells like lavender and defeat. Anyway, guys, hello everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green. And, well, like I said before, we're continuing on this Pokemon final episode of Pokemon FireRed. Well, again, until the bonus content stuff that I promised to do. But that's on a later date that I'm going to be talking about later. Or doing later. But anyway, guys, yeah, we defeated the Elite Four. You know, Bruno, Lilith, whatever her name is, I don't remember her name. Agatha and Lance. Our last challenger, though, the last Pokemon, or not Pokemon, person we have to face in this long stretch road to the top is Vincent. No, not Vincent, it's Hector. Our rival since childbirth, apparently. Or at least until the beginning of the game, for some reason. Seriously, the guy has been persistent and very strong-headed throughout the entire series. But you know what? Everything comes ahead today. Because I am going to beat him once and for all and become the Pokemon Champion. Not Master, Pokemon Champion of Kanto. Or the Indigo League, I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. Kinda sad to go, since not that many people watch this series, but you know what? It's worth it. Let's end this off, shall we? I'm on autopilot, so I can't move. I'm forced to do this as soon as I enter. Hector. Hey, Vincent. I was looking forward to seeing you, Vincent. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokédex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. Well, that's smart. That's the only smart thing you could do, actually. I'm just kidding. This is the only smart trainer I know of. Besides Agatha or, I guess Lance, because they had varying degrees of some Pokemon. But seriously, you're one of the only few people that actually have a different set of Pokemon, which is smart. And now, I'm the Pokemon League Champion. Vincent, do you know what that means? That you're gonna brag about it for all time and I'm never gonna hear the end of it? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. Powerful trainer in the Indigo Plateau. Then there's the Unova, then there's the Hoenn, then there's the, what do you call it? Alola? I don't know when that Alola actually has a, what do you call it, a Pokemon League type thing. Or a champion at all. All I do know is that you're the Pokemon League champion of the Indigo Plateau, meaning you're the technical most powerful Pokemon in the Indigo Plateau of Kanto and technically Johto, but we don't know that continent yet, so, or region yet. So technically you're not really the most powerful in the world. I'm not saying I am, I'm just saying we're like, trust me, there's a bigger Pokemon world out there, so I wouldn't go stating that off. But let's finish this, boy. In all honesty, I felt like as if I could have named this guy something bad, but Hector was a good name, honestly. I wanted to be respectful. I wanted a rival that I could say, that's a rival's name I would use. But let's deal with this Pidgeot once and for all. Trust me, I have a counter for every single one of your stupid Pokemon, as do you have my... How'd that not kill it? In all honesty, I was kind of expecting this to be a clean sweep, but I'm kind of glad this isn't. Gosh darn you. Darn you, Vincent, and your full restores. I have my own, but I'm trying to be fair here. You really should have attacked. At least you could have gotten a hit off. Come on, freeze. Dang it. I was hoping that'd freeze him. But whatever. This is now or never. Well, at least his Pidgeot went down, well, not really went down swinging, it just went down very, very difficultly. Now, Venusaur. Okay, Venusaur is the highest level 1 of his team, I think, right? Yep. 63, actually. I'm a little bit higher, but still. Let's try Drill Peck. Okay. Oh, that was so close to being, like, the only one. Okay, sunny day. Oh wait, right, Solar Beam, right. Like, I was wondering, what was Solar Beam gonna do exactly? He's like, even though Solar Beam is technically, like, a strong move, it doesn't really, like, Solar Beam doesn't really works either way, whether or not you have, like, sunlight in or out of a building, it doesn't really matter. Solar Beam works either way. I have no idea. Actually, can anyone tell me whether or not Solar Beam actually works better with Sunny Day? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Cage. Yeah, Cage is good for this, because Cage is good against, Rhydon. Because Rhydon is a rock ground type, and while ground type moves may not be the strongest against them, for some reason, Rhydon's rock type makes him weak against ground type moves. So, boomerang him up, Cage. This should kill him, just in case if he needs a double tap. And there's the double tap. I love boomerang, it works like a boomerang. Another reason why Cage is Batman. I'm Batman. Good job, Cage. In order to make this episode a little bit better, I might add in like a lot of, what do you call it? Little, images on screen, or just make this more heavily edited, I guess, for the final episode. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. In all honesty, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for this final part, because it's like the end of a line, and it's so, it's been such a long journey, honestly. It's been so hectic. Let's use Shockwave, just because. I'm feeling a little bit like, what do you call it, a little bit, on the, risky side. Might as well just show off a bit. See, look, done! The fish is fried, it's done! Alakazam. Okay, now this one's gonna be the strongest one. Do I have did I use every one of my Pokemon? I think I have. I'm trying to think, like, Bodhi hasn't been up yet, but that's only because I haven't used him just yet. But let's do, yeah, Dreamer. But you know, just because I'm feeling a little bit risky as well, let me try to put him to sleep and eat his dreams. I know there's really no point, but you know, I'm just wanting to do that. Okay, that really shouldn't be... Yeah, there we go. It wasn't really all that effective. Wow. Dreamer usually messes with that, but you know, I'm glad he's starting to actually listen to me for once. Because I was getting kind of tired of never having that attack hit. Yes, sleep. Sleep, Mustache Spoon. You know, that's something I always thought was something that could happen, but no one ever said anything about. It's the fact that I always thought, like, Alakazam and, what do you call it? Hypno had some type of beef with each other, because Hypnos have an appendage, like a weapon tool thing that they have hanging around them. Yet, Alakazams also have something like spoons with them. I never like, I always thought, like, oh hey, that'd be pretty cool. Let's use Shadow Ball, because I know he's gonna use, yep, full restore. But, like, that's something I always thought about, like, did an why they never explored that avenue? Like, why didn't they have, like, an Alakazam and a Hypno be rivals to some degree, hate each other as deeply as, like, a Zigzag Goose and a Seviper hate each other as much? Like, why isn't that a thing? Like, seriously, why isn't that something that, like, they decided to, oh, hey, let's do that? Oh, come on. Come on, Dreamer. Anyway, I always wondered, like, could that be a thing? Like, could that be an actual thing that they... Well, there's a critical hit for you. Like, could they... Like, why haven't they done that yet? Because it seems kind of obvious. These two were the first few Psychic-type Pokemon, mainly Psychic-type, because, like, they're mainly Psychic-type Pokemon. In the first generation of Pokemon. You'd think that, you know, Game Freak would say, hey, there's a history between these two to where Hypnos hate Alakazams as much as Alakazams hate Hypnos. And I know I'm being risky here, but in all honesty, it's just to build up tension. Alakazam doesn't really have anything other than Psychic as an attack move for some reason. I think he has Recover. I assume. But then again, he's not really showing it. Okay. Well, I'm cutting it close, but... Gosh darn it, Hypno. Really don't want to have Hypno die here out of Alakazam because I'm just fooling around. Let's just use that and try to beat it. Come on. Okay. That's gonna be bad for whatever Pokemon I'm gonna be sending out. You already used it. Wait, are you already out of Psychic? Well, that's just a bit... kind of depressing. I don't know what to say. Arcanine, there we go, the last Pokemon. And that would have been really good for my, Wade. But since Bodhi never came out, let's have Bodhi finish this off. Fortunately for Bodhi, he's not immune to fire status ailments. So, yeah, he's gonna have to deal with being burned, I guess. Huh. I kind of expected him to be not as strong, but whatever. Headbutt. Oh man, I was hoping that he'd flinch. But Bodhi's thick fat should help him. Like, I was kind of hoping I'd be wrong on the whole Bodhi would get burned thing, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me, really? Well, that's a double attack if I've ever seen one. In all honesty, I should have seen that coming. Might as well use a full restore. I mean, I have millions of them at this point. If Bodhi gets burned again, I am really gonna be like, mad. Don't you get burned. I swear, do not get burned. You know, Bodhi, I ask from the deepest part of my heart. Just for you to not do one thing. But in all honesty, I can't blame you. The stupid fire dog is burning you at this point. Seriously, he's slow cooking you at this point. And I can't blame him because guess what? You're a very, very tough amount of meat. A lot of fat that needs to be cooked right on the skillet. That really needs to be slow, tenderized, and oh man, honey roasted. Sorry, I'm making myself like hungry out of like Arcanine, like not Arcanine, Snorlax fat for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why thinking of like Snorlax as a giant piece of meat makes me hungry. I don't know why, or at least makes my mouth water a bit. A lot of people would love to eat some Pokemon. I don't get why, but you know, just some. I myself don't find any of my teammates in any way like what do you call it? Extremely edible or appeasing to look like to eat. Bodhi is the only one that looks sort of okay, but he looks mainly like a marshmallow. I don't think he tastes good in the slightest. Considering he's a lazy bum, I assume he doesn't shower much. But for a lazy bum like him, he very much gets the job done when he needs to. Good job, Bodhi. You defeated Hector. I don't know why it says player. I have a name, you know. No, that can't be. You beat me at my best? After all that work to become the league champion? My reign is over already? It's not fair. Well, that's your loss, man. You win some and you lose some. Now, give me my championship belt, I swear to God. Hold on a second, guys, I need to do something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go and actually clean something real quick. Sorry about that. Ugh, my dad likes to yell. Hopefully that didn't get caught in the recording. Anyway, why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Apparently you did, by what Professor Oak might say next. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Well, that was a shift in music. Honestly, I preferred the other one. Vincent. Well, thanks, Professor Oak, for coming in. Like, how did you get through? Why are you allowed to pass through? Anyway, so you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You're not really facing me, but okay. You've grown up so much since you first left with Squirtle to work on the Pokédex. His name's Wade, and he'd prefer to be called by such. Vincent, you have come of age. I'm still 10. Seriously, I'm still 10 years old even after this long journey, which was about 50 hours plus. Which doesn't look that long, considering I've only posted out like 20 to almost 30-minute episodes, but still, it's a long, long time, man. Hector, I'm disappointed in you. Oh, now we have the pleasure of watching our rival be scarred for life. Seriously, this chat really changes him. You'd think, like, Professor Oak would be a little bit, like, less harsh on him, but in all honesty, he's gotta hear the truth. The truth is, I came when I heard you beat in the Elite Four, but when I got here, you had already lost. That's not really all his fault. He was a decent champion for about a couple of minutes. Like, I really can't hate him on that. And you really shouldn't be, like, rubbing it in, Professor Oak. But seriously, that seems kind of mean, honestly, looking at it. Like, his uncle is stating the obvious here. And I'm like, Well, that seems kind of harsh. Like, yeah, I beat him after he became champion, but really? Do you really have to rub it in? Hector, do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Something a lot of other people forget to do with other people. Without them, you will never become a champion, or a good person. Because treating animals right is also a good thing. Even though I talked about eating one of my Pokemon. Anyway, Vincent, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. Considering that I did not even lift up a finger, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do any of the work that went into trying to do this. The bond you share with the Pokemon is marvelous, and considering that all my slaves love me, they'll never rise against me. I mean, all my Pokemon love me dearly, they really do, and I treat them very nicely. I mean, we stayed at one hotel together, but... I mean, actually, we couldn't really stay at the hotel because, like, this dude was giving me the stank eye because he wanted to get some with this girl, but she brought his brother. Trust me, it was a really, really weird situation. Vincent, come with me. And we just leave, like, Blue there or Hector there just to sulk. It's like, oh god. Congratulations, Vincent. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Vincent, you have worked hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Vincent. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Yay! Yay, we have all 6 of them here. And it's been like a really wild ride with them, man. It's like... I know Snorlax is like the only Pokemon... Well, Snorlax and a couple of them aren't the most original Pokemon to use, but whatever. We have Wade, who was level 5 when I met them. Cage. We have Dreamer. Oh, man. We have Arrow. We have Tess, who's the only one who leveled up at this whole expense. We have Bodhi, the Snorlax. Oh, man. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, guys. Enjoy the confetti. Don't get it in your eyes. Oh, Vincent. Oh, look at that hour time, man. It's been like... I'm assuming that's hours, so was that a full hour, or was that like... No, that was hours, so maybe 54 hours at best? Like, jeez. Oh man, all my Pokemon that I'd caught since this journey began, it's like... I wanted to be a little bit different, so I had like, Cage and Dreamer and Arrow a bit, but I don't think like, Jolteon, Snorlax, or Blastoise were too different from the norm. I mean, you only have 3 choices with your starter, so really, there's no real, like, big difference if you pick one or the other. But, oh my god. Oh, jeez. Move out of the way, Vincent. There we go. Ah, man, this journey was so long. But in all honesty, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I always will. Pokemon as a series was the first one. Was the first game I ever got really into. And it's the first one I always remember. Because guess what? I actually played the original Blue and Red. I actually owned them on the original, like, Game Boys. Although I had a Game Boy Color, mind you, but I did play it like the original Game Boy, what do you call it? Red and Blue. We were able to get both, so I was able to play both of them. Not really seeing the difference, I just played one or the other. But, oh my god, like, playing them for the first time was kind of fun. Even if they were so simple that anyone could play them, there was, like, not really much I was, like, fully invested in, because, like, the story itself, at the time, for me, didn't really make me think, oh, hey, this was so deep and moving. It was, like, it was nice for what it was. And, looking back on it, at least for the remake, like, FireRed and Leaf Green, they did a good job making the Pokemon look way better, and, in all honesty, like, I did actually hear about these games, remakes, and I was thinking, like, Pokemon Fire Red, huh? Like, I remember Red and Blue, and I was like, hey, what if I played the originals? Not for my channel, I want to point out. I remember hearing about them for the first time, playing them, and I was like, oh my god, this brings back so many memories. I will say, this isn't my favorite version of Pokemon ever. I will admit that. Pokemon Fire Red is not my most favorite version ever. It's not. That's for the next installment. If I can figure out how to play the next installment, that is. No. I liked Pokemon Silver and Gold better, but I will say Pokemon Red and Blue, and Leaf Green, I guess, Venusaur, you too. But Pokemon like Red and Blue are the ones that really put me into Pokemon. And then after that came the Pokemon series. I know, like, I did see the Pokemon series at some point, but after I played my games, of course. And they really dragged me into the Pokemon world, and in all honesty, I really, really love this game series. And I'm kind of happy it's still going, but I don't know how long it really can go, because 20 years, man, 20 years, jeez. And they're starting to do new stuff, like the whole regional Pokemon thing, which might, like, lead into a Pokemon open world thing, where if you travel to Kanto and Johto, and then all the other regions, they have different versions of those Pokemon. I'm, like, thinking, like, that'd be pretty cool to see, but I could be wrong, and they could just stay with the whole just sticking to your whole, what do you call it, handheld systems, but whatever. Pokemon is Pokemon, and in all honesty, I'm still glad it's here. Even if some people don't like it. But anyway, what about this series in particular that I've played? Well, unfortunately, it's not the most watched series on my channel. It still was fun to play, honestly, and I don't regret ever playing, like spending so much time grinding my Pokemon to be so higher level than other challenges. I really don't. I hope everyone else enjoyed this series, though. I really do. For what little people watched of, hopefully they found it entertaining and just a little bit different, I guess, in some degree. Although I doubt, like, people will say, oh, hey, it was the best series of Pokemon ever. Still, if you all enjoyed the series, I'm hoping you all enjoyed. Until next time, guys, I'll be staying for the credits, but, you know, I'll be shutting up after this. So, you know what? That was Pokemon FireRed. Next time, I'll be playing something else. It's the end of one of my longest series, actually. This is like a long series that I've actually finished playing. So, without further ado, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, bacteria, children, adults, teens, for watching my Pokemon Let's Play series. Until then, sayonara, my bots.